Right from the start, we've tried to throw a protective ring around our care homes.
Try and relax.
As COVID surged through Britain's care homes, tens of thousands of the most vulnerable would lose their lives.
The truth, the whole truth.
Jenny Harries was one of the most senior government health officials. In March 2020, she was asked in an email, "What should our approach be to allowing patients to be discharged into care homes who are symptomatic of COVID-19? It's a big ethical issue." She replied, "Whilst the prospect is perhaps what none of us would wish to plan for, I believe the reality will be that we will need to discharge COVID-19 patients into residential care. I do recognise that families and care homes will not welcome this."
It was a very bleak picture because I think the reality was this isn't an invitation to be discharging COVID patients. It's actually a reality that says if hospitals overflow, those who can benefit from treatment there will be there.
Last year, 2 women whose fathers died in care homes took the government to the High Court, where the failure to prevent transmission in March and April 2020 was ruled unlawful.
Tomorrow, the former Health Secretary Matt Hancock will face questions, including about what happened in care homes. His cabinet colleague Sajid Javid told the inquiry that Downing Street was dysfunctional and claimed that Prime Minister Boris Johnson was not really in charge.
Many times I felt like that many of the key decisions were being made by Mr Cummings and not the Prime Minister.
Are you going to apologise to the victims of COVID, Mr Raab?
Dominic Raab, who stood in for Boris Johnson when he became seriously ill with COVID, disagreed.
The broader question you raised about whether Boris Johnson was a puppet, I'm afraid I don't find that a serious allegation.
The former Deputy Prime Minister said he feared this inquiry had become a soap opera. Baroness Hallett, the chair, assured him that amid all the rude words, there are serious questions about the decisions made at the top of government, certainly from those who lived with the consequences. Tamara Cohen, Sky News at the COVID inquiry.